Tonight, from Empower Field at Mile High in Denver,
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. 49ers offense trots out for their first series, and they're led by the third overall pick for the 2021 draft out at North Dakota State, Trey Lance.
And frankly, this is the type of game that a great quarterback relishes, because 0-2 on the road, everything's against him and his team. No one can expect them to win. Sometimes you band together real tight in that situation, and if he plays really well, they've got a chance to get that done.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. This defense for the Broncos very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is, because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns, we got this thing locked down, that's when you know you're playing well. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. So on 4th down, here's the Australian native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. He'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain night, and it's a good one. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their own 24. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The numbers for Williams a week ago: 18 carries, 104 yards.
I think he's exactly where he wants to be coming into a game, partner, because he has to still be riding the momentum from last week when he broke the century mark in rushing and had one of his best individual efforts of the season. I would expect that there's more from him on the way after that type of a game, and I know his teammates and coaches, they feel exactly the same way.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wilson, man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Williams running left. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. The Broncos hit 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
From the 44, Wilson. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain there of 21 yards.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
On 1st down, Wilson. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT. On second down, Williams. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On third down, Wilson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football. We're scoreless after 1. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Javonte Williams, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. McManus's point after is good, and that makes the score 7-0. That time a 9-play drive, and it was capped off by a Javonte Williams touchdown. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. The drive starts with a carry by Sermon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Throwing now is Lance. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And it'll leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Here's Lance to throw it. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. The Broncos going dime. 2 extra defensive backs for 3rd down.
Playing pass all the way.
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, you know, some plays you can just sort of tell they're not going to work from the start, and that was one of them right there.
Yeah, I mean, he had every option taken away, and so all that was left for him to do was to try and keep it himself, but even he knew that he had nowhere to go.
It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos.
Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Now Wilson.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
They run. It's Williams. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
So did you suspect the same thing that I did, that they were lining up just to draw them off sides here?
100%.
Well, how about that? They were going for it the entire time. Never a question in his mind about going ahead and getting it, despite where they were on the field.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard it in my voice when they snapped the ball. I was like, oh, I almost wasn't ready to call the play. I just kept waiting for the timeout offensively.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw here into the hands of the receiver, Judy.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Here's Wilson. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Throwing again here, Wilson.
He'll get that complete to Alberto.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Here's Wilson to throw.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Well, the Niners going back on offense now late in this first half. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Lance now on 1st down.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Lance looking to throw it.
And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, but we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. On play action, Lance. High throw, but the catch is made. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. The kick by Gold is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. No break needed. Let's get back to it. Week 3, here we go with quarter 3. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. Takes it at the 7. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. So here are the Broncos to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
On 2nd and 10. Wilson. Albert Okwuegbunam, the intended target. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Wilson. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. This is taken at the 15. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. So holding there on the return, and that'll back him up to start the next drive.
Yeah, it's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
On the option to give to Sermon here. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Lance, a give now to Sermon. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. To throw, it's Lance. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion force there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
This is taken at the 18. They'll score that a 36-yard punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now, what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
23 yards to pick up there.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Now Wilson on 1st down.
Over the middle, complete to Judy. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Again, it's Williams. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Here's Wilson. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And he will have the Broncos 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
Welcome back now to Denver. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A gain of 3, 2nd down. They try the left side here with Williams. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meeting.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Javonte Williams,
His 2nd touchdown of the night.
and the Broncos are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign.
Extra point from McManus is good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Throwing on first down is Lance.
Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
Now Lance. That'll be complete to Sermon.
Shoves him aside. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
The two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw there into the hands of Ross.
Touchdown! John Ross. His second touchdown on the season.
And the 49ers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Lance going to try to throw for this.
And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Denver's offense now set to go. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown the last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away.
And take it right on the 30.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return.
And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
So Lance and the Niners
down 14-11, 2:07 remaining. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here's Lance.
His throw incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia.
And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A give to Williams, running right.
And he's got it down to the 28.
And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. The busy night continues for Williams. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Wilson to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. defense will burn their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now a give up the middle to Williams.
62 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy, sometimes having to hang out all day and play.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he returns this to the 22. San Francisco set to go on offense once more.
They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
Desperation time here. Lance finding Samuel. And he is going to have the Niners first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Being chased out. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Charles, you think about this victory, pretty impressive. They came in facing one of the top defenses in the National Football League. Not only did they get the win, they played a clean football game, didn't have any turnovers against that great defense.
Yeah, it's a terrific observation because you know they emphasize ball security, wanted to avoid making any major mistakes playing against that tough defense, and they were turnover free and took points when they were available. Excellent execution, and they did it confidently.
So for Denver, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so.